Honorable colleagues, my name is Toby Okechukwu and I represent an area of Woje River Federal Constituency from Enugu State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, this motion, which deals with the Army's intention to deploy our men and women in uniform for the purposes of identifying Nigerians or positive identification, is essentially not within the brief of the Nigerian Armed Forces. It's not one of the mandates. By creation of law, we have Nigerian Identity Management Agency. We also have civil security apparatus and agencies like the Nigerian Police, Nigerian Civil Defense, and Nigerian Immigration, Nigerian prisons, Nigerian, a lot of paraphernalia of civil security agencies that can undertake this responsibility. Unfortunately, when we have been inundated, under siege by attacks by Boko Haram and even attacks in the northwest, Nigerian armed forces are just simply trying to engage themselves in a job that they have no responsibility for. It is completely unnecessary. Our expectation is that they should be gainfully deployed to the theaters of war, to where we have challenges, not to accost Nigerians on the streets to positively identify themselves. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, last night I had a call from my constituency where the police had invaded a recreation center and arrested about 5 of my constituents who were busy celebrating the birth of a child. And they had to call me. My intervention led to the fact that they had taken a number of other people who were there recreating themselves. If that kind of menace, as experienced by my constituents, is now added to the intention of the military or the army to get Nigerians to begin to identify themselves in the streets, that would be sad. And the major point is, what defect is this operation meant to be? What is it supposed to cure? For the Nigerian army to be deployed along the streets of Nigeria, I believe that we need to interrogate through the committees what is the intention. So the prayer as canvassed by the minority leader is germane. First and foremost, the commander-in-chief, if he is abreast with this matter, has to ask them to put a full stop to it. 2, the committees on the army, the committees on the army and defense and the rest of, they must have to interrogate the army chiefs and find out the reason d'etre for this kind of effort. We have known that from all operational and reports that we get from the field, we don't have sufficient manpower. We don't have sufficient equipment. So why do you want to deploy the little you have on the streets of Nigeria to begin to identify it? It's not even within your brief. So, Mr. Speaker, I think across the aisle, we should all be worried because we do not know who will be the victim tomorrow. And if this has been within their mandate, we say fine. If it is in an isolated area where we have security challenges, we say that is fine. But to have a nationwide, whether negative or positive identification, should never be allowed to happen in this country, unless it is intended to cure mischief, and I have not seen any in this instance. So I think the minority leader's motion should be carried, is in all force, and is in all respects necessary for this parliament to take a positive action. Thank you very much.